Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for the Panner's Pan. This project is a Kooky Pans creation, and the point of this project is to link products to other project panners that you can then honor in your videos and give a shout out to, and hopefully I will have them all linked down below and you will be interested in checking them out and supporting their YouTube accounts or Instagram accounts if you aren't already. I have made this a little bit more complicated than it was originally designed to be by turning this into a blitz style project. I think that's what it's called, a blitz. And every month, whether I finish an item or not, I roll in a new product for another project panner. Luckily, I met my goal for one item this month. So one item is rolling out and one item is rolling in. Some other rules I made for myself about this project is that I have the goal of using all of these products at least one time during the month, with the additional challenge of giving myself 3 items to kind of zero in on and focus especially. Ironically, the item that I hit my goal on was not one of the 3 focus items, so that didn't work out as planned. The item that I ended up hitting my goal on was the one I just rolled in at last month's update, and that is my Lorac Pro 1 palette. I rolled this in for Diana. She's also known as Some Call Me Coco. Prior to rolling this palette into this project, I had pan showing in one pan in this palette. My goal was to get another bit of pan showing in a separate pan in this palette, and I did that. I ended up hitting pan right down here. This is where I had pan before, and this is my new pan over the past month. This is the shade Nude, and I loved using the shade as my inner corner highlight. It was beautiful. Even after hitting pan, I kept using it because I was enjoying it so very much. But I have other inner corner highlights I should be working on, and so it is time to roll this palette out of this project one more time. I would love to work on this again down the future, whether it's for a Pan That palette or for some other reason. The other goal I had set for myself was a little piece of this deep purple had broken off, and I wanted to finish that. So I still haven't done that. So I will keep that container in the bathroom and I will continue to work on that. But the palette itself is going to be put away for now, because if this palette stays in my bathroom, I'm going to keep using this shade for my inner corner highlight instead of the shade I should be working on. So hopefully I can continue working on this palette again in the future. This really rekindled my love for Lorac eyeshadows, and I just had a lot of fun playing around with this palette over the past month. So this is rolling out. Out of the 3 items I chose for my focus items last month, I really only worked on one. So that's not good. I used the other 2, but I didn't focus on them as much as I had kind of imagined I would. The one that I did focus on pretty consistently over the past month is my Bath & Body Works body spray in the scent White Ginger and Amber. This is for Jessica Lee, and I am now down to here. Although I think it's possible I can finish this off by next month, I think realistically it might take me 2 months. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I could polish this off in the next month. That would be so cool. I don't know if I could do it, but I have made some really good progress over the past month, and I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel for this product. I feel like I've been working on it for a long time, but I'm excited. My second focus product for the month was the blush in my Benefit Real Cheeky Party palette. This is for Amanda D, and I did use this a few times, but ultimately I decided to focus in on a blush that I put in my Deck of Panning project, because if I could use that pretty much every day for the month, I will be able to roll it out of that project. So I am now officially trying to hit pan in this shade right here. I have a really nice dip going on it that I'm probably not going to be able to show you at all, but no pan yet. It's going to stay in for another month, and that's too bad. I don't know if I could have hit pan even if I used it every day, but I thought I was going to focus in on this a bit more than I did, but in the end I focused on that other blush that's in another project, and that's the one I've been wearing every day. And the last focused product I had chosen for the month was Whittle, which is a Super Shock shadow from ColourPop. And this product was put in the project for Callie. She is Callie Fab. And I was hoping to hit pan on this by today. And I did use this a few times, probably 4 times in the past month, but not enough to hit pan. So I still need to keep working on this one. Okay, let's go over the rest of the products and I'll talk about who they're for and just kind of remind you what's in this project. The item that I'm closest to hitting my goal on is this guy right here, which is my sample of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This was rolled in for my good friend Elaine, and it was just a sample. So there's still quite a bit of product in there, but I think I could possibly use this up by next month. Or it might dry out by next month. It's definitely drier than it was when I first poured it into this container. So it is getting drier, but I'm using it every day and I'm not having any issues with it yet. So I'm gonna keep working on this and hopefully this will be gone by next month. The item I still have not used at all in the past month, but I'm going to very soon. Very, very soon is this guy right here. This is my Julie G Textured Nail Color in Sugar Plum Fairy, and this is for Mariella. And I just haven't used it, but there is a mani and a pedi coming within the next week. I'm going to make the time to do it. I've just been so busy. And I've been digging around in dirt and playing with worms, so it doesn't make much sense to paint my nails, but I'm going to do it. For Rachel, Stephanie, and Kyra from Journey and Beauty, I have my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I did use Buns a few times in the past month. This is one of my favorite. I still have not used all the shadows in this palette, but this shade right here called Buns is one of my favorite shadows in this whole palette. I love reaching for this shadow. In the last month, I paired this a couple of times with my Subculture palette. I used, I think it's called Untamed, the green one, and Electric with this in the crease. That was a super fun look and I loved it. So yeah, I did get a chance to use this a few times in the past month, but no real progress to talk about or to show. On my eyes today, I have these two. First of all, I have my Urban Decay Naked palette in honor of Amber F. And I'm trying to hit pan on Sin. So I have Sin on the inner half of my eyelid today and Hustle on the outer half of my eyelid. I've really been enjoying pairing those two shades together. And I feel like prior to this project, I'd never tried that. I did use this palette a few times when I first got it, quite a bit. And then I had it in a project for like 3 palettes 1 month years ago. So I feel like I've played around with this palette more than I've played around with a lot of my other palettes, but I also don't feel like I tried pairing those two together before this. And I really love the way they work together and I love the way they blend together. I feel like when I put just Hustle on my eyelid, it's very dark and smoky, but when I tap Sin on top of it, it blends together and becomes this very pretty, much more wearable eye look. And I just love it. And then the final piece that really makes this look just something I absolutely love is this shade in the Just Peachy Mattes palette called Peach Punch, which I have in the project for Elizabeth with an S. And I run that through my crease and transition area. And I love the combination of these 3 shadows together. It's a 3 shadow look and I love it. Yeah, so that's what I have on today. I could wear these 3 shadows every day, but unfortunately I have too many eyeshadows to focus on to commit to this look, but I think this is a look I could wear every day. I feel like it would go with any outfit I would wear. It works with cool tones, it works with warm tones. It's just fun and I like it. I like it a lot. Next, I have this single shadow for Alejandra Lisette. You might also know her as Alex. And this is the Looksy Beauty single shadow in Halo. And it looks used. It definitely looks used. It definitely is used and has been used, but I'm nowhere near hitting pan on it, which is my goal. Okay, 4 more products to talk about. I have my ColourPop and Sada E, I feel so weird when I say that, lip gloss in Curvy 2. This is for Chic Geek, and I have used this quite a bit in the past month, but no real progress to show you. I have used this though. I also have my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Fool's Gold. And when I have these sitting in my jar, I cannot tell the difference between the two. They look exactly the same, even though the ColourPop lid is a little bit more gold and the Maybelline one is silver in my bathroom. They look identical and I always grab the wrong one. I had this on yesterday, so I did wear this one time in the last month. And this Maybelline eyeshadow is for Rebecca Morgan and Jocelyn Claire. I have my ColourPop lip pencil in the shade BFF. I reached for this a bunch in the past month. I'm not able to make a new mark on my paper. It's just below the last mark, but I have used this. I think I even sharpened it once in the past month. I'm just really slow at panning lip pencils. This lip pencil is in this project for my good friend Elizabeth. She is at Cookie Pans and she is the creator of this project. I also have this eyeliner from Jante Blue in the shade Electric Blue. And again, like the lip liner, I am just below the line that I was at, but I don't want to make a new mark on my paper. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'm wearing this as my eyeliner today and I had it on as my eyeliner yesterday. That's not great, but I definitely met my goal of using it at least one time during the month. All right, next, let's talk about the product I'm rolling in and who it's for. The project panner I want to shout out for this month is Tosh from Too Much Tosh. And the reason I want to shout her out is because I had so much fun collaborating with her earlier in this month on our spring Shop My Stash and the top 5 palettes for spring. That was a ton of fun. And because we did that project together, the product I'm rolling in for her is a product that I featured in that video, which is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Pure Peach. And this is it right here. This is just a perfect product for spring, if you ask me. And I'm really excited to work on this. This is going to stay in until either this project ends or I finish it. I thought about setting a usage goal. I thought about setting a goal for like finishing half, but in the end, I just want to have this in a project. So this is going to stay in the project until this project ends or until I finish it. I'm guessing that this project is going to end first, but you never know. But I'm looking forward to having this and enjoying it. And this is for Tosh from Too Much Tosh. Okay, now is the time that I share with you my 3 focus products for the next month. As I have clearly proven, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but my goal is to try to focus in on these 3 products the most while using the rest of the products at least one time during the month. I've decided to change it up this month. I'm gonna keep working on my body spray. Like I said, I think it's possible I could finish this up within the next month, and I'd like to do my best to try and make that happen. If it doesn't, that's okay, but I definitely want to continue focusing in on this product for the next month and see what happens. And then I'm going to pick 2 new focus products instead of the focus products I'd picked for last month. The first one is this Jante Blue eyeliner that I have in this project for... Did I ever say who this was for? I don't think I did. Now that I'm talking about this eyeliner, I realize that I probably did not even mention who this is for. This is for Alexi, panning with Alexi. And I would like to focus in on this product over the next month and give it a little bit of special attention. I would love to try and do some simple eye looks with just a brown in the crease and kind of blown out in the outer V and this blue eyeliner as the statement. I really have an idea in my head with that eye look that I'd love to see happen on my face. So I want to give this some special attention over the next month and see how much progress I can make with this if I try to use it like every day. I don't know, we'll see. And along the same lines, I want to make a shadow in this palette, my focus product for the next month, and that is Buns. We're going to keep going with Buns. I really think this shade right here would work well with my Baby Pan, that palette that I'm trying to give some extra attention to this coming month. And so I want to see if I can get a dip going on Buns over the next month and see how many times I could use that if I make it my focus product for the next month. We'll see if that actually happens. I've been known to change my mind the following day. It happens. But that is it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I feel a little scatterbrained today and I don't know why, but that's what's going on with this project. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm excited that I met my goal on one item. And I'm cautiously optimistic that I might hit my goal on 1 or 2 for next month. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.